I'm Sabrina Register, Comcast Neighborhoods. Welcome to Lynnwood, one of the larger cities in Snohomish County. In 1917, here at Heritage Park, Alderwood Manor was built along the electric car railway. The planned community gained a lot of attention. There was more than 1,000 people here, but also some 200,000 hens, making it the largest egg producer after Petaluma, California. Join us as we explore Lynnwood's past. We'll also look at the present at the highly anticipated new rec center in Lynnwood. It's all on Neighborhoods. The sounds of cars and shoppers filled the streets of fast-paced Lynnwood. But if you venture off the well-worn paths, you'll find a more serene scene. Parks where ducks outnumber and outpace people. Art that encourages engagement. And crowds in no rush to get someplace else. A small section of Lynnwood near Alderwood Mall was the first property in the area to be developed. The Puget Mill Company was responsible for Alderwood Manor.
They got land patents for the area in the 1860s, and they were holding it in abeyance for their Port Gamble mill when they would need more lumber. And so in the early 1900s, they mainly started logging it. And when they finished, it was just stumps and snags and property.
But the Puget Mill Company banked on the idea that they could sell those plats to families.
They advertised in the paper, and people came from Chicago and all over because they thought they could make it rich.
At the company's demonstration farm, families were taught how to transform the stump land into fertile farms where chickens could be raised.
My parents bought one of those chicken farms that Puget Mill developed, and they came from the Alberta wastelands in the 20s because they couldn't make it there. And they read this brochure that said, "It's a wonderful life, country living."
Even though some residents struggled financially, Alderwood Manor prospered thanks to its egg production. Lee recalls those days.
You walk into our post office, and sure enough, there's the little mailboxes, and the postmaster is standing back there giving you your stamps. In the background are stacks of crates with little chippies in them. Tip, 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 tip. The whole place was filled with the sound of baby chicks on their way to Petaluma, among other places.
The Alderwood Manor Heritage Association salvaged the superintendent's cottage from the demonstration farm and renovated it, matching the paint color and look. The other surviving structure from the farm, the water tower, which the city is in the process of restoring. Other historic buildings in Heritage Park include the Wickers Building, Alderwood Manor's original mercantile and post office, the Humble House, named for the family that bought it in a property swap, and the park's centerpiece, the interurban trolley car number 55.
The trolley that we have, number 55, is the only remaining of the 6 trolleys that ran between Seattle and Everett.
And allowed people in Alderwood Manor who didn't own cars but worked in other towns to travel easily.
This is the only one that's been restored. It's been restored very faithfully. It is a front-ended electric interurban rail car that has a wooden frame, and at the time was considered the Cadillac of its time. It had mahogany interior, leather seats, wooden floors.
Trolley car number 55 is available for viewing during scheduled tours. Heritage Park welcomes visitors, many who come to learn more about the area's rich history. If you look among the buildings in Lynnwood, it's not hard to find beauty. Public art dots the landscape.
The city has a 1% for the arts, so every new construction or renovation like the rec center, we set aside 1% of the money to create a piece of art for the building.
That 1% formula has translated into a lot of public art over the years. Much of it can be found on 44th Avenue West at the library, city hall, fire station, and now the new rec center.
For this project, we have built a reflexology path. We have built Susan Sokola's 3 drops, and we also relocated dams from the existing rec center from before.
While the city values its public art and deems it essential for the human spirit, that doesn't mean you have to admire it from afar.
Public art is not just for looking, that you want to interact with it, touch it. We made sure that it's built strong enough and well enough that people can touch it, walk on the path, climb on it.
The name may throw you because Edmonds Community College is located not in Edmonds, but Lynnwood. Governed by the Washington State Board of Community and Technical Colleges, about 20,000 students attend this 2-year college.
So what you're going to do is you're going to cut the backbone out of this bird.
One of the popular programs at the college, the culinary arts.
Let me show you one more thing. It's going to cut right there. We have a really diverse student body. Everyone from students who are just coming out of high school, some who are actually still in high school, all the way through to people who are career changers. We've had people who've come who've been working at Boeing and other industries in the area, especially right now, sort of the economic situation we find ourselves in. A lot of people are coming back to school, and a lot of people are pursuing their passion and looking to do something that they've maybe thought about doing all of their lives. There you go.
Some 80 students learn how to work magic in the kitchen, whether it's perfecting pizzas or preparing a bird to complement a savory salad. A sweet recent addition, the baking program.
For serving the community. There's a need for a program like this. There's a need for our baking program, and people are interested. We serve as, I think, great ambassadors for the college. We often go out and do special events in the community. We serve a community of students who maybe they've never been told that they can do it.
Graduates go on to work in pastry shops, become chefs at Boeing or Microsoft, even run their own restaurants. Working with local farms and using sustainable practices, the Culinary Arts program provides all food services and catering on campus.
Excellent.
So come have lunch and taste for yourself the program's success. If you're looking for recreation in Lynnwood, head next door to the municipal golf course. The course is not part of the city's general fund, so it runs on its own revenue. While a real plus in tough economic times, golfers love it for other reasons.
The facility is a real asset for us because it's a type of golf course where people can learn the game and enjoy the game. It's very walkable. It's very beautiful. It's in great shape, condition-wise.
While summer, spring, and fall are most popular, everyone from kids to seniors take to the course year-round, adding up to some 1.2 million golfers since it opened 20 years ago. This fall, the course celebrates its bond retirement.
A 20-year bond retirement is a big deal, and that is going to allow us to take some interesting steps going forward over the next 5 years to make some improvements to this facility.
Improvements like parking, concessions, a warm-up and hitting area, and more. If your idea of recreation means taking off your shoes, getting soaked, or slipping and sliding, Lynnwood's new rec center is your ticket to fun.
200-plus foot slides, one of those being an inner tube slide. Other than Great Wolf Lodge and Wild Waves, I think we're the only ones on Western Washington that have one. We've got the water features that are over there, the spray pool, the spray structure for all the young ones, the zero depth, the current river.
Oh, and did we mention 2 hot tubs? One specifically for families, an area for water basketball, and a retractable roof? We don't have to tell you how popular this place is.
And even beyond my expectations, and I had some pretty high expectations. Our open swims have all been full since we opened. We take 300 in at a swim, and yeah, it's been packed. We've doubled our swim lesson size. I just wish I could get more of them in the water, because that really seems to be what they want to do.
Aside from all the bells and whistles, the hardware you don't see also makes this rec center unique, including 2 stage dual boilers, variable speed pumps, an air handling system that recaptures heat, and hidden on the roof, solar panels. While the city works on LEED Silver certification, the kids work on their splash. Lynnwood may be known for its mall, but scratch the surface and you'll find a lot more. History, art, recreation, and some congestion that you might not mind. For Neighborhoods, I'm Sabrina Register.